Morning, folks. Do something a little bit different today. I'm just going to take you through the day with me. And as I spot things of interest or think of something to talk about, well, I'll spout up. Kind of like a vlog. Been having trouble lately trying to figure out something to talk about. When that happens, I tend to venture into the political arena, and I just need to stay out of there. Going off the yard, heading to Maryland. They want this yard bird up there. I reckon I'm gonna get it to them. Boss come in this morning when I was in the office. I know he's just half joking, but have you seen fuel prices? We need to stop idling our trucks. That's fine. I won't idle my truck. I'm gonna put a burn barrel between the seats, because my ass ain't gonna freeze. Fuel costs go up. Shipping rates have to go up, and if people don't want to pay the shipping rates, well, I guess their shit just won't move. That's the way it's going to have to be. I know it doesn't always work out that way, but in Big John's perfect world, it does. You know, last Thursday I was gonna make a video on this, but it's too short to really put in video all by itself, so I'll put it here.
In 1/2 mile, turn left.
I deliver to Costco on Thursday mornings, and when you pull out the gate, they got a place there beside the road where you can sit if you need to, you know, finish up your clock or, you know, get your paperwork straight, just do whatever you need to do. And just like all other places where people are nice enough to let us park, you got idiots throw garbage out, throw their broken pallet pieces all over the ground, and, you know, doing everything in their power just to make sure that they're going to cut us off and make us not let us park there. The ones that end up cleaning it up, or the guys have to cut the grass, I watch them out there when they're usually cutting the grass on that day, and I watch them out there having to pick up pallet pieces and bags of garbage and pee bottles and everything else, so they don't run them over with their lawnmowers. Probably the only reason Costco ain't cut us off yet, because they ain't the ones that have to clean it up, which I'm sure that lawn company's charging them for it. But anyway, I had a truck pull up in front of me, and he had his door open, and he comes back there with his air blower. Has a battery operated like leaf blower. Hops up to his trailer and proceeds to blow that thing out, and blows all the little chunks and pieces and dust and dirt and everything out. Now here's where it got interesting. Something I don't think I've ever seen, but I need to see more of it. And that's, he jumped out, went back up to his truck, come back with a little broom and a bucket, mostly to sweep up everything he just blew out on the ground. Plus picked up more stuff that was there when he pulled up. He swept everything up in probably a 10 by 10 area behind his truck. Put it in his bucket. Hung the bucket on a little bungee cord in his trailer so he could dump it next time he was next to a garbage can. Got in his truck and left.
3/4 of a mile, turn left.
I was amazed. I was so amazed I jumped out the truck, walked up to the feller that, here's the second thing, wasn't real good at English. He was a foreigner. Hispanic, best I could guess. And oh man, thank you. He said, huh? I said thank you. Thank you for picking all that stuff up. I said, we all, you know, need to take example of what you do. And he just smiled, got back in his truck and left. Now, as much as we call out these drivers that throw crap out on the ground, and
turn left.
I've been sitting at truck stops, and you know, they go in and get those little fold open to-go plates, little styrofoam to-go plates, you know, get the little blue plate special, two veggies and a meat, you know. And watch the guy sit there and eat. And when he reaches a point that he's done eating, he'll look down at it. Yeah, I'm done eating. And just throw it out on the ground beside the truck. And crazy thing, at the tail of his truck sits a garbage can. But he can't be bothered for that. Just throw it out on the ground beside the truck. It's amazing. I had a trainer years ago. Gave me a good way to judge if you're doing the right thing or not.
Continue on route.
When you're getting ready to do something, in other words, it's with garbage or whatever, ask yourself, if I do that to my mama's house? If we'd all do that, there'd be a lot less nastiness out here. It'd be a lot less. I ain't gonna disgust you with the things that I see in truck stop restrooms and out in the parking lots and stuff. That just nastiness. Done by a bunch of drivers know for a fact they wouldn't do that to their mama's house. Mama whooped that ass. And if you have a mama that lets you do that to her house, well, therein lies the problem. You just wasn't raised right. But that's enough ranting. Main things I want to give kudos to that feller that actually picked up after himself. It's a shame that I've got to call that out as a rarity, but it is what it is. I'm proud of the feller for doing it. I'll check out back in with you all here after a little while. Find something else to talk about. Good afternoon, folks. Oh, we in sunny Marion, Virginia. I had something coming to my mind. You know what really gets my motor running? You know, I was truck driver all the time. Out here bitching and moaning about these four-wheelers, how horrible they drive and stuff. There are a lot of bad drivers out here, but it's quickly becoming that most of the bad drivers out here are the damn truck drivers. I had one earlier try to take my hood off twice, changing lanes. Obviously, he didn't realize how far back his trailer went. Because not only did he nearly run over me twice, I seen him nearly run over 3 or 4 other cars. He kept changing lanes just right on top of me. But the one I really want to complain about is, you know, when you're going down the road and there's a sign for construction or a reg and it tells you left lane closed ahead. And years ago, they'd see the sign that said left lane closed ahead, all the trucks would get in the right lane. We'd all sit there and wait patiently to get through. And you'd get the four-wheeler zipping up and down the left lane, running it all the way to the end and trying to cut in. Well, now you come up on these things where it says left lane closed ahead, and now it's the other damn big trucks that are jumping in front of you, staying in that lane and trying to cram themselves in at the end. I think some of that has to do with the fact that we don't talk on CB radios anymore. Used to be somebody pulled a stunt like that and we'd shame the hell out of them. Or we'd call ahead and somebody'd block them if they were shooting up the left lane. But most trucks anymore don't even have a CB radio in them. I don't think my CB radio's been turned on in 6 months. People don't use them anymore. Driver, next time you want to complain about some four-wheeler and how bad they're driving, take you a look in the mirror. Now, I'm not saying all truck drivers. There's a lot of truck drivers out there, damn good drivers. But we have our share. Say that one this morning trying to run my hood over. You got Mr. 25 mile an hour through the fuel island. Run around the truck stop at 30 miles an hour. Everybody loves that guy. Mr. My truck's governed to 65 mile an hour, so I'm gonna drive that damn thing 65 mile an hour everywhere. I'll drive at 65 and a 70, I'll drive at 65 and a 55, 65 and a 45, 65 in a school zone. They don't care. It's governed to 65, that's how fast it's gonna run. I love this one. I'm going up the hill doing 27 mile an hour. And I run up on this slow ass truck running 25 mile an hour. So I'm gonna yank out from behind him to pass him on this hill. By the time I get past him, I'm doing 15, he's doing 13. And I got 75 vehicles backed up behind me trying to get by. When you could have just slowed down 2 mile an hour and finished the hill with the guy. No, people are selfish. It's all about them. I'll get with y'all here a little bit. It's not too dark. Evening, folks. Not sure how good this is going to work. If it don't work, this just won't never see the light of day. No pun intended. But day's done. Sitting at the customer. Got a many of y'all folks that say you can't do it, you know, you can't make a living with these electronic logs. I come here every week. It's 689.2 miles up here. I do it 3 out of 4 weeks without violating. And when I do violate, it's usually by a couple minutes. It's not, unless I get caught in a real bad traffic jam or something. I use my adverse conditions. With 689 miles, that's a healthy haul in a day. And with what these companies are paying now, I don't see how you cannot be making money. If you ain't turning 50 cents a mile, you ain't bringing home $1,000 a week, you're doing something wrong. These companies out here throwing stuff around like it's beads in a Mardi Gras parade, whether it be raises or extra weeks vacation or better insurance, cheaper insurance, bonuses. My pays went up 20% in the last 4 months. Plus gotten vision insurance, good vision insurance, which we had no vision insurance before. We've got a rider program. We had no rider program. And talking about giving us more. And they're just getting to the point where they can keep the drivers they got. They're probably gonna have to do some more to actually be able to hire new drivers. So it's a crazy world right now. Trucking is definitely like everything else, seems to be heading the direction of less work for more money. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. Y'all have a good evening. I'll catch you on the flip side.